I kept all of my, my body kind of costumes over the years, really honestly, because they built them just especially for me.
Raquel Welch is an American actress widely recognized for her performances in 1,000,000 Years BC. Her full name is Jo Raquel Tejada, also known as Miss Fairest of the Fair and Miss La Jolla. She was born on September 5, 1940, in Chicago, Illinois, United States, making her 81 years old at the time of this production. She stands at 1.68 meters, or 5 feet 5 inches tall. Her favorite food is her own Wonder Soup recipe, based on the old-fashioned potassium broth, so popular during the late 1920s and 30s. Welch is an avid football fan, and her favorite team is Chelsea Football Club. Bob Mackie is her favorite fashion designer, who has worked with her for over 50 years. French rose and metallic red are her favorite colors. In 2014, during an appearance on The O'Reilly Factor, Welch described herself as conservative, attributing it to her mother's Midwestern values. During the Vietnam War, Welch showed support for the troops at United Service Organizations (USO) shows. Welch helped transform America's feminine ideal into its current state. Her beautiful looks and eroticism made her the definitive 1960s and 1970s sex icon, rather than the blonde bombshell of the late 1950s as typified by Marilyn Monroe, Jane Mansfield, and others. Welch became a star in the mid-1960s and was exotic, brunette, and smolderingly sexual. Her countless publicity photos helped to popularize her image, dress style, and 1960s and 1970s fashion trends. Welch and other actresses also made big hair popular.
Felt like I was sort of part of creating them, and so I have them, and I suppose one day I will sort of form a little mini museum of,
Welch is the first child of Armando Carlos Tejada Urquizo and Josephine Sarah Hall. Her father, Armando Tejada, was an aeronautical engineer from La Paz, Bolivia. Her cousin, Bolivia politician Lidia Guayler Tejada, became the first female president of Bolivia and the second female head of state in the Americas. Welch was named after her paternal grandmother. Her mother, Josephine Hall, was the daughter of architect Emery Stanford Hall and his wife, Clara Louise Adams. She was of English ancestry. Welch has a younger brother, James, Jim Tejada, and had a younger sister, Gail Tejada. The family moved from Illinois to San Diego, California, when Welch was 2 years old. Welch attended the Pacific Beach Presbyterian Church every Sunday with her mother. As a young girl, Welch had the desire to be a performer and entertainer. At age 14, she won beauty titles as Miss Photogenic and Miss Contour. Welch married her high school sweetheart, James Welch, on May 8, 1959, but they separated in 1962 and divorced in 1964. She married producer Patrick Curtis in 1967 and divorced him in 1972. In 1980, she began a 10-year marriage to producer Andre Weinfeld, whom she divorced in 1990. Welch then wed Richard Palmer, owner of Mulberry Street Pizzeria, in 1999, but then separated from him in 2003 and later divorced. Welch says she will not remarry.
Yes, well, the captain actually refers to the building, which is El Capitan, and it's a special building because it's kind of a landmark building in old Hollywood.
Raquel has mainly earned money from acting. However, she's also added money to her bank account from brand endorsement deals. Let me tell you that this actress was the face of Lux soaps as well as Foster Grant sunglasses. Welch also has her own line of signature wigs. She also has even launched her beauty and fitness program book as well as yoga videos. Raquel also earns from her jewelry and skincare line. Welch's salary from the film Sparrow Forte was $60,000 in 1966. In 1972, the actress made $150,000 from the film titled Bluebeard. Welch's net worth is estimated to be around $40 million. Previously, Raquel owned a house in Beverly Hills, California, which she sold in 2007 for $4.5 million. This house features 5 bedrooms and covers more than 6,000 square feet. Currently, Welch lives in her house in Los Angeles, which she purchased in 2009. Raquel Welch likely owns the following cars: a Volkswagen Beetle, a Chevy Malibu, a Dodge Challenger, and a Corvette C7.